Hello everyone, my name is Brian and welcome to the special mod of the day. And we are playing the most overpowered god in this game mode, and I will explain everything to you. But we have 3 Guan Yus, and that is 3 too many because he should be auto banned every single game. Let's go why I think that's the case and why I definitely know that is the case. It all has to do with this mod of the game. You have infinite mana and you have 40 to 80% cooldown reduction. This means that when you build 2 cooldown reduction items, you have 80% cooldown reduction. Well, why is this so overpowered on Guan Yu? I will put above here in a note the description from his 1 and his 2, his heal and his dash. And I highlight the part of his ability what makes this so overpowered. So for his conviction, it is the fact that when you heal a teammate, your cooldown is reduced by 2 seconds. Meaning that I go back to that later. And the second ability, of course, also reduces the cooldown by 2 seconds of his abilities when he hits an enemy. Well, let's do some quick math. Both his 1 and his 2 have 12 seconds of cooldown. When you have 80% on that 12 seconds, that means you'll have 2.4 seconds of cooldown on your 1 and your 2. Just flat out. And that also means, with the fact that it's reduced by 2 seconds, that means that you have a total reduction to 0.4 seconds, meaning that you can just spam your 1 if you heal a teammate without any end, and you can dash hitting everyone every single time with 0.4 second cooldowns, which is nuts. But they do have an awful lot of healing reduction. You notice that we got destroyed when we went in, and that has to do with the fact that they have a Shanga. They have a Divine Rune on the Shanga. They also have a Pestilence on the Bacchus, as well as 2 Weakening Curses. The Weakening Curses plus the Divine Rune proc basically nullifies our healing reduction. That's really something that's very powerful against Guan Yu, but you do have to keep in mind that there's a cooldown of, I think, over 2 minutes on that ability. So you won't be able to do it as quickly. And as you can see here, I go on the horse quickly, just to provide the peel for my other Guan Yus. And at this point we can just retreat a bit, heal each other up, make sure we are full HP when we engage again. And we'll get to that stage. Once we all have the full cooldown reduction, we are unstoppable. It doesn't look that way yet, but when we are at that point, you'll definitely notice this, because this is just nuts. This game mode has a banning phase before you start, and there are a few gods that are auto banned. Skadi was auto banned, Ares was auto banned. Skadi probably because they didn't really know what to expect, so they kind of let him loose. Ares can have infinite amount of chains. You can without end chain your enemies. And as you can see, you can also combine if there are enemies and teammates close. If you heal them, your dash will be up. If you go through the enemy, your heal will be up. So at that point you can also reduce your cooldowns very quickly. Almost the same way as it will when you have full cooldown reduction. But at that point you don't have to rely on teammates and enemies to be close at the same time. Just one of them. So awful lot of healing already. I max my heal first in this game mode. I usually do it in Assault anyways, just because his heal is so powerful. After that I actually max out my 2, and that's for the reason I stated. He gets the 2 second cooldown on his 2. So dealing more damage with my 2 is a lot more important than the fact that my 3 or my ultimate hits more. So that's definitely something that's very powerful, and I will be looking out for. I do need the full cooldown reduction for it to be extremely effective, but as you can see, we're already doing a nice work on the enemy. You can use your 3 in between when you are on cooldown on the other abilities, but that's not too much of an issue. And the fact that we have 3 Guan Yus means we have an awful lot of healing. I do need to be a bit careful. But the healing reduction really doing work. Healing almost nothing. Healing 9 he said. And that's because he doesn't heal max his heal yet. But still, the healing reduction very powerful against us. Bacchus off the mark with his ultimate. That's no issue actually. The ultimates are on such a low cooldown. My 1 and my 2 also reduce the cooldown on my ultimate. So when I have full cooldown reduction, I'll have my ultimate up very, very quickly. And at this point, very powerful. We are completely wrecking them, even without the full cooldown reduction. I think none of us really have it yet. But the fact that we are 3 Guan Yus still means we do a lot. At this point, I want to die. My Guan Yus won't let me die. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I want to die. I'm returning to base. No, no, you will. No, 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 you will not heal me. Haha, get outplayed. Okay, so now I have the full cooldown reduction, and now you will see what I was talking about. The fact that we are already so far ahead with 3 Guan Yus while we have not got the full cooldown reduction yet also tells me a whole bunch. We also have a good amount of Anubis damage, that's for sure. You can't really get away with 5 Guan Yus, I think, and that's more for the fact that, well, they'll just get some defense, get a lot of healing reduction, and at that point it might be very difficult for you to do what you want to do. But as you can see already, only 2 seconds cooldown on my 2. I use my ult for the additional movement speed, it doesn't really matter in this game mode. 18 seconds of cooldown on my ultimate. When I dash 9 times, I have my ultimate back up, so that's just nuts. And as you can see, spamming my heal. You can actually hit an auto attack in between, and now this is when he is most strong. This is where he is overpowered, and this is why he should be auto banned. I have 2 items, and that is actually enough. I don't need additional movement speed, I don't need additional defense, I don't need anything else. He has full cooldown reduction as well. So at this point, this is just completely bonkers. This is just nuts. This is it makes no sense to me why this is not banned. As you can see, I can dash. Oh, my dash is off cooldown. I can dash again, and I can dash it again, and again, and again, and again. Nice stun. Now I need to be careful. Almost dead, but if I get close to a teammate, I can heal myself up almost instantly. As you can see, 170 per hit. Healing each other almost infinitely. Just give us a few seconds and we're back in the game, full health. They will never be able to do that. Nice stun again. But at this point it doesn't matter. I have an awful lot of dashes, and as you can see, I'm just dashing through for the damage. Dashing, dashing, and another dash. So many dashes, too many dashes. They have nothing on us. They have nothing. Just for the stun. The dash does a lot more damage, as you can see already a double kill. Going for the triple. Healing my team. We're not in range, but I'm able to pick up the triple kill. And we are literally destroying them. I can heal up the minions even to infinity. They will die eventually from the Phoenix, but still an awful lot of healing. And I can get the auto attack in between every single time, so that will definitely help out. The Thor doesn't really matter too much. Anubis backed off a little bit, but at this point we can just get the Phoenix and be done with it. We are 7 minutes in the game and we are pretty much unstoppable. As you can see, dash, dash, kill. And again, just keep on dashing. There's nothing he can do. If he stuns me, that's alright, but I only have 2 seconds on my dash, so it's not like I can't do it soon enough again. Capri ulted the wrong target, and he's already picked up. I back up a little bit, just to heal me up again, and as you can see, already full health. This is why it should be auto-banned. I hope they will auto-ban it next time, or at least when you see this, make sure you ban it when you don't want to deal with it. If you have not banned it, definitely pick it up, because if it's not banned, it's just completely nuts. Baiting out, where is he going? He's going back to base. The others aren't really looking to fight anymore, and I can kind of understand. We are 8 minutes into the game and they really have no opportunity to do anything. Nice lockdown. They picked me up. The Titan doing way too much damage. At this point I can just pick up some healing reduction. Doesn't really matter anymore. The enemies are dead at this point. 10 seconds, even 1, it doesn't really matter. We have so much healing. They can just heal up the Anubis who's tanking with the 2 Guan Yus, and this game is over at the 8-minute mark. This is just nuts. This is why it should be banned. We picked up three Guan Yus, full cooldown reduction. You can just spam, and spam your heal, spam your dash attack, continuously do that, and if they cover more distance, you just hop on your ultimate and go towards them, stun them, and you continue to dash and dash and dash. I have top damage. Anubis has a lot of damage as well, but that makes sense. Anubis does a lot of damage, and I really need to wait for that full cooldown reduction to kick in. Once we got that, we destroyed them. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you are able to play this mod of the day while Guan Yu is still available, definitely give it a try, or ban it out if you don't want to deal with it, because it's just way too powerful, as you might have noticed from this game. I hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, good luck, have fun, and I'll see you guys in the next one.